General Yoberon, I want you to give my regards to the engineer of this grand ship. I know our contemporaries are all about the Alpha Beam, but the Mark II shows that it is merely a fad. The Mark II is the next step in supercruiser technology. I have 70% of our shipyards focused on cranking out this new superior supercruiser. We are arriving at Frubato. Isn't it a coincidence that they're the Frubian Exclave and we're the Free Exclave Authority? Why, we could call ourselves the Exclave Alliance. I don't want to waste any time. We must attack Tepe as soon as possible. They must face retribution for the embarrassment we've suffered at their hands. Mr. Nibbler is sympathetic to your views. If we can strike fast enough and we act quick enough, we can clear Tepe before they're even fully mobilized. Intelligence reports says that they are already fully mobilized. I am worried that we are growing too ambitious. We have to slow down and focus on building up our fleet and country. Nothing is completed by sitting around. We will strike first, and we will strike hard. And once Tepe falls, we will slow down and turn our focus towards the Lactate Empire. What about seizing the CPAS and the NRUP? They do have valuable resources, and without the Exclave in their grasp, they're practically ours for the taking. We will take them, and that is the easy part. The CPAS cannot survive under the rule of Levid, and the NRUP is practically completely under the thumb of Wolfpack warlords. Sir, we are rendezvousing with Frubato. They're opening up communications. I have turned on the translator for you. Here they are.
Welcome to the Frubian Exclave. We receive you with open arms, Supreme Chancellor. The Frubian Exclave, I believe, will be of great assistance to your efforts.
I think it's the other way around. The Exclave Authority wants to help you break through Tepe and destroy it once and for all, and reconnect all the lands of the ancient Frubian hegemony.
That is what us Frubians fantasize of. If your Exclave Authority gives us backing in our lofty goals, we will give you anything that we can.
It's official, Professor Proboscis. King Bachinga has declared war on the Exclave Authority. We are to stay here and continue our training efforts on Mook Mook. King Bachingo has never led us astray before, and he most certainly will not now. Though I do wish to start preparing the NRUP to conduct minor bomb strikes on the CPAS. My people can get that done. Swarm Master Colt Sumners reports that his upgrade to the Tepe Rangers are complete and have increased their effectiveness by 50%. Just give me some targets and consider it done. Whoa, everyone slow down a second here. I am the head of the NRUP, and I believe as the Supreme President, I am the one who should be making the calls around here. Exos, let me handle this. My men trust me the most, and they've already been forced to work with your ex-CPAS and ex-UIPU soldiers, so I suggest you do not push the envelope any farther. Let me lead my wolf pack. Mr. Skeleton has a fair point, and I agree that we need to follow the advice of Tepe. I have a few targets in mind. But you generals must realize that it is Exos's country that is on the line, and that it is his duty to guide it to glory and influence. Why, you guys want to be the warlords of Walcon. Walcon, an ancient failure of the IPZ. Now, we recognize the power invested in our Supreme President, but he must also recognize the power invested in us as his appointed generals. Then we are all in agreement. Skeleton, prepare your ships to bomb Hattsburg. Manservant Ulysses, you are dismissed.
General Cha-Cha, you have a new message from King Pachingo. Here it is.
It is I, King Pachingo. And General Cha-Cha, I have a new mission for you. The Exclave Authority has allied itself with the Frubian Exclave. You are to stop their incoming strike force. King Pachingo, out.
How predictable. Anyone can get the Frub's alliance by promising to attack us. I want the Cha-Cha fleet primed and ready to pulverize their patheticness. Of course, Cha-Cha, our accompanying ships have plotted a course to group up with us at Tepe-controlled planet number 2543. Priming neutron missiles. General, we have received the files from our scouts. They report that the Exclave is using some new ship that no one has ever seen before. That is only if you don't have the best information available. It is a CPEAS Supercruiser Mark II. Well, now I guess it would be the FEA Supercruiser Mark II. Interesting. Cha-Cha, do you by chance know anything about it? Its armament or its flaws? Something to give us an advantage over it, you know? It is an improvement of the CPEAS Supercruiser. I assume it lacks many of the flaws akin to the CPEAS. We will soon arrive at their location.
Tepe has dispatched the Cha-Cha fleet to do as what they would say was clean up. I have prepared several photon torpedoes to greet them. The Cha-Cha fleet has proven itself formidable in the past. But we have not yet proven ourselves formidable. But today is that day. The whole galaxy will learn that the Exclave Authority is no joke, that we are not a wannabe state. We most certainly will, Compass, and our Frubian allies will flock towards us as if they're fuzzy insects to a luminous light source. We are coming up on the Cha-Cha fleet. All weapons primed and every battle station manned. Engage at will, and be preferable if we got rid of this nuance as soon as possible. The Frubian captains have engaged. We are now in the midst of battle.
Fire neutron missiles. Eliminate the Mark II. I do not want to learn what makes it so special. Plus, we only do them a favor by destroying it. They want a red ship. We make it red with their own blood. General, already massive casualties for those Frubish fools are coming in. It seems they've gone ahead of themselves. Only a fool attacks in their empire's infancy.
Tepe, the Lactate Empire, and even the CPAS gush over their alpha beams. But we invest in practicality, and they'll come to fear that about this Exclave Authority than anything else. That we don't need super weapons to win. We merely use our wits over their brawn. Engines within required parameters for maximum maneuverability and maximum speed. Trying to enact such changes. I must say that the late General Hangman would champion this ship. Lock onto our targets. Maneuver Kappa Omega. Divert some energy from shields to weapons. Major, take us in.
Realign targets. All attention divert to the Mark II. General Cha-Cha, that ship is moving too fast. We can't establish anything before it blows us up. That ship is invincible.
News from the front, Professor Proboscis. The Cha-Cha fleet has been utterly destroyed. Of course, General Cha-Cha lives on. but that loss to the ship is quite noticeable. We will make them pay for what they have done. Then our UP shall destroy this excuse for a planet, including the 1 billion exclavians who live here. We are in range. Skeleton, inform Cult Summoners that we are to start commencing the bombing. I want to lose no ships. This should be in and out.
I am pleased to hear that the Goliath has lent itself well to Alpha Beam integration. Can it be done within the month? This would be most preferable, as I need in the front lines as soon as possible.
Some scientists may have found those demands to be unreasonable and absurd, and I may be one of those scientists, as the Red Star Nebula is a tricky substance, but I will do as you please.
I doubt the nebula is the only place you can get Jargonum. Doctor, do you know of any other dispositories across the entire known galaxy?
Yes, and you are lucky that our ally is the NRUP. I have found that they have a planet teeming with Jargonum. I am sure that you are willing to go behind their back and collect some of it, yes? It would be to their benefit.
That is barely even a demand. I have no quabbles about ensuring the glory of Tepe, even if that means stepping over a few people in the process.